The Honor 9N, a notch display, a premium build, and a budget price tag. The latest offering from Honor looks pretty darn good on paper, but how good is it in real life? Before we answer that, in today's video, let's unbox the Honor 9N first and spend some hands-on time with it. Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech, and before we roll the intro, card to a monthly giveaway, link in the description below, and also down there you find the bell icon. Click on it to become part of our notification squad. Let's now get started. The Honor 9N comes in the usual blue Honor box with some of the important specs written to the back. Let's now tear these seals and open up the box. First thing in it is the phone itself. Taking it out of its protective covering, turning it around and pulling those stickers of the back. Whoa, that's a pretty reflective glass back. Putting it aside for the moment, let's see what else we have. We have some regulatory documents and oh, what's this? Looks like Honor has included a clear hard case with the 9N. That's nice. Let's put it on. Fits snug. Let's now get back to the box contents. We have some ejector pin, micro USB cable, and a wall adapter. Let's boot the Honor 9N up for the first time. Now from the back, this 9N looks very similar to the Honor 10. It's a similar kind of glass sandwich design, except for the fact that the 9N sports a price tag that's lesser than that of the Honor 10. With that being said, the compact form factor and the classy design, it kind of means that when you pick the 9N up, you get a premium in hand feel. Turn it around to the front and the first thing you're gonna notice is that notch. Now, some people like it, some people hate it, but it is the trend of 2018, and I've finally settled down to the fact that as long as it lets the brand build phones that are more manageable with thinner bezels, I'm not gonna complain. It's just the trend this year, can't help it. Case in point is the 9N. Despite sporting a 5.84-inch display, this phone is fairly easy to operate single-handed. That's all thanks to those slim bezels and that notch. Huawei, or rather Honor, is stating that this phone has a 79% screen-to-body ratio, which is quite good. Coming to the display itself, we have a Full HD Plus panel here. Honor calls this 19:9 full view notch display. Now, we have a new look design when it comes to the screen, but internally, not a lot has changed with the Honor 9N. It is still the same Kirin 659 chip that we've seen before in a lot of budget phones from Honor. It's worth mentioning that this chipset is scheduled to get Huawei's GPU turbo system via an update, so we expect that gaming performance, which on the 659 as we've seen before is quite good, that should get even better on the 9N in the future. Now, as far as multitasking goes, there's 4GB of RAM, 64 or 128GB of internal storage. Talking about storage, if you want more, microSD is supported in the form of an hybrid SIM slot. Okay, showing you guys the slot, I remembered I've not shown you around this phone. So now let's take a look at the placements. The power and volume buttons are to the right. The top is left clean, there's just a secondary microphone there. To the left, you've seen it already. Bottom, well, here we have a lot of things. We have a 3.5mm headphone jack, the primary microphone, micro USB port, the speaker, that's all here. I kind of wish Honor had went with Type-C here. You know, these days, yes, it's a budget phone, but still no excuse to continue using micro USB, right? We are past the halfway mark in 2018. Anyway, rounding off the specs, we have a 3000 milliamp hour battery. Again, given our experience with the Kirin 659 chip, I feel the battery life should be decent at least. We'll have more to say in the full review. Now, coming to the software aspect of things, we have eMUI 8 running on top of Android 8 Oreo. Despite being feature-rich, eMUI has always been very fast and responsive, and in our limited time with the 9N, it felt the same way. Of course, we have the regular host of features like Wi-Fi bridge, dual Bluetooth connection, and game suite. Face unlock is also present and accounted for. It worked quite well. That uses the 16 megapixel selfie camera. Yes, you heard it right. We have a 16 megapixel selfie camera with an f2.0 lens. There's a dedicated front firing flash. The front camera also includes this technology that we've seen in the past. It combines 4 pixels into one if under low light to get brighter images. So how good does it fare? Well, you be the judge. Let us know what you think about these pictures. Now these pictures were shot with the dual cameras to the back. It's a 13 megapixel f2.2 plus 2 megapixel depth sensor combo. Of course, we have a lot of such software features as always: portrait modes, pro modes, HDR mode. Sadly, HDR is still a mode here. A lot of cool stuff for us to test and talk about in our full review. So what do you guys think about these pictures? Let us know your initial thoughts. And finally, let's come to price. At the time of shooting this video, we don't have the official pricing because, as always, we've got the device earlier from the brand for unboxing. But the moment we get to know the price, we'll let you know via Twitter. You can follow us on Twitter at C4eTech if you haven't yet. But if you don't want to, go all the way over to Twitter, we will also add it to the description. Leave it in a pinned comment. So check that space. And while you're down there, you hated the video, you liked the video, you have complicated feelings, dislike, like, comment, do all that stuff. If you know friends or family members who might be interested in a phone like this, well, then share this video with them. And if you haven't subscribed to C4eTech yet, go ahead, do that. If you've already subscribed, hit that bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our content. Now, pricing. Before we wrap, I'm going to take a guess because we've seen how aggressive Honor has been with their pricing, and given that it's again a 659 but with some premium aspects, I'm kind of gonna guess it should be priced under 15. Somewhere between 11 to 15 would be my guess. What do you think Honor should price this phone at? Again, let us know in the comments below. So I guess that's it for this video. It is time I bid you adieu. Until next time, my name's Ash, you've been watching C4eTech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.